Madness is underway and all roads lead to Phoenix for this year's Final Four.
And the University of Houston's first opponent, get this, their coach knows the 713 all too well. Jason Bristol joining us from Memphis as he continues to follow this coach's incredible journey. Jason.
The big dog in Memphis, it's obviously the Cougs, but one of the biggest stories tomorrow, it will likely be this: how a tiny school from rural Virginia ended up with a head coach who knows our back roads and highways. When Longwood learned on Selection Sunday it's playing powerful Houston, it became another twist within a remarkable turn of events for the Lancers head coach, Griff Aldrich. Is this the basketball gods tugging at your heartstrings?
I don't know. I think it's a neat thing.
As we first reported 2 years ago,
I never anticipated that this was in the cards.
Aldrich is a former partner at one of Houston's oldest law firms before starting his own oil and gas company and later a CFO of a billion-dollar private equity firm. Along the way, the small college basketball player inside him developed a hoops ministry program in Houston's 3rd Ward, serving underprivileged kids.
It was my wife who was really the catalyst to say, hey, well, don't you love college basketball? Shouldn't you explore that?
Griff left his high-paying job and ultimately wound up at Longwood. Just 4 years in, the Lancers, with players from Houston, made their first ever NCAA tourney. D.A. Houston, from Houston, is still on the team.
He's intense. He can be intense. I mean, we appreciate that because we all know it's coming from a good place.
And now, can the coach with an out-of-the-ordinary backstory do the extraordinary, upset a #1 seed?
Well, I think we need to be praying a lot over the next several days. So we need to make sure everybody's right with God first. You know, honestly, we need to play the way Longwood basketball is played.
Obviously, odds stacked against Longwood. Top seeds 150-2 against number 16 teams. Still, Longwood, with 3 players from the Houston area, going to give it its best shot.
A worthy and admirable opponent in more ways than one.
It is an incredible story. I just hope the story ends tomorrow. You get what I'm saying?
We hear you. We feel you. Hey, and because of March Madness coverage on CBS tomorrow and Friday, we have some programming changes. Up first, we'll stream KHU 11 News at noon on KHU.com and our KHU 11 Plus app. Our 6 p.m. newscast will air half an hour earlier. That's at 5:30. And KHU 11 News at 10 will air late after the games. And again, that is tomorrow and Friday with all the March Madness happening.
March Madness.